Hello, hello. And welcome back to, I guess this is like a part two kind of our previous workshop stream. Trying to make sure everything's working so far. God, why does my mic sound so bad? Has it always sounded this bad? Let's try that. That sounds a bit better. I swear, like, playback on previous stream sounded good. That seems alright. Whatever I changed, it seems to sound better. Let's just quickly post in the Discord that we're live, and then we're good to go. There we go. So yeah, today is not going to be too long of a stream. It's going to be pretty chill, pretty casual. Hey, Rasputin, welcome. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I should start saying welcome back to you, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna have a chill stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. Maybe only like an hour, to be honest. TWAB's available, or TWAB's up, so I'm gonna read that because might as well. We're gonna pick the Titan armor. And then I want to do some more tests with that Warlock build because I want to see how well 1K voices will work as like a DPS option. I think that could be a really cool modular build. Kind of like changing out the exotic based on what's needed, or the exotic weapon. Maybe we'll get started on the Titan build. I accidentally didn't save. I usually save my builds on Dim. I didn't save my Hunter build, and I've played Hunter since. So I need to remake that build. However, I have an idea. I had this on the stream yesterday, but I didn't mention it. So if we get round to that, I'll go over my idea for that. But first, might as well read the TWAB. Why not? This is all boring. It's just the intro stuff. This is how I read TWAB. I kind of just like glance through until the interesting stuff happens. Bungie stance on third-party peripherals entering their villain arcs. This is more like, for like cheating and shit, I'm guessing. Why am I taking tick damage? Oh my god. Not gonna lie, I've had stuff like that, where I sit there and go, god, like if I lose something, the first thought that comes to mind a lot of the time is, I'll just Google it. You know, just Google where my keys are. Yeah, that'll work. So, yeah, I get that feeling. Oh, God. Our community has grown increasingly frustrated by a form of cheating that uses third-party peripherals with the intent to manipulate the game client. These devices are plugged into a computer or console. Oh, it's like, is it like Exim that they're talking about? I remember, I don't keep up with PvP too much, but I know it's like an issue in COD, and then it came over to Destiny. Yeah, like tricks the game into giving you extra aim assist, stuff like that. Is that just pronounced, I guess it's just pronounced Zim rather than Exim. Exim or Zim. And Cronus. I think Cronus is the big one. And Bungie embraces the use of external accessibility aids that enable and experience the game designers intended, but will take action, including bans on people that abuse these tools specifically to gain advantage of other players. That sounds good. That sounds good. I feel like Bungie kind of needed to mention this in the TWAB today because everyone's been waiting for it. They kind of seem a little bit behind on this kind of stuff compared to COD and Rainbow Six. I don't understand half the shit anyway, though. I'm not up to date with whatever Zim and Kronos, how it works. I don't use it. I don't notice when it's active for other players because I don't know what it looks like. So I'm like skim reading all this and none of it's going in, so we're just gonna move on. Oh, this is gonna be the fashion commendation. This doesn't fix the commendation system. The commendation system is still bad, very bad. But considering when I'm doing strikes and Crucible, I tend to give people, what's it like on strikes? It's like most fun. I give that to whoever's got the coolest fashion. That's the extent of my interaction with commendations when it comes to public play. So this is going to be the best dress commendation. Once Lightfall launched, we saw feedback over and over again. I want the best dress commendation, or I'm just giving commendations to my teammates with the best outfits. Yep, that's me. Yeah, this is going to be like the main one. Out of all the commendations, this is the one I'm going to put the most thought into when I award it. It is literally just going to be like, right, give out heroic, give out kind or whatever. Yeah. Now we get to the big leagues. Who's got the best fashion? I shouldn't be giving out stuff first if I'm then going to do fashion. You know what I mean? It's not going to have a large commendation score, but fashion is never about the highest score. I mean, this is the problem I have with the commendation system. Because now, with it not having a large score, I guess it depends on how exactly it's scored, but my worry is it's going to be more of a pity point than anything. Like, oh, you did rubbish in the activity, but hey, at least you looked cool, have some pity points. I don't want it to turn into that, and I really hope it doesn't. I really hope when they say not a large score, they mean like at least a medium, you know? Not the same kind of score you'd get from raids. Yeah, it's in low trust activities like match made, not raids or dungeons or Trials of Osiris. I think that's fine. Trials Labs. Oh, I don't like Trials. I've played the last few weeks. I've never gone flawless, so let's just move on because I won't understand any of it. Got some time to kilt. Bungie Foundation. Let's go. The 12th annual Kilts for Kids is back in action, full of play and prizes to help raise critical funds for Seattle Ronald McDonald House. Joining familiar faces of Christy, Mark, and Forrest is our newest comrade, Aaron Roster. I'm not familiar with any of these people, I'm so sorry, but that is a cool emblem. Help us achieve $77,777 goal by going to the donation page and casting your vote for Team Bungie. Each vote is worth $10. Every donation of $30 will pay a family to stay at the place for a night. $50 gets you... It's a pretty cool emblem. I like it. Simple, nice. 100 gets you that, a postcard, and digitally signed. Oh, the postcard is digitally signed. 250 is a digital piece of artwork made by Mike Flying? I don't want to pronounce that wrong. I think I did like 5 times. And then some physical art if you get to 500. Very nice stuff. Nothing too big. I suppose that's what I get for going into a 12 blind on stream. Yeah, it's pretty much just stuff I don't understand. Something I think is cool. Something I don't understand. Something I think is cool. That's the extent. All right, let's actually get into workshop now. I want to look at those messages on stream just in case. Oh, that's fine. There's people talking about the kilt thing anyway. What are we gonna get for Titans? Ooh, Stronghold. I might already have a build in mind for that. I just actually need to go get the roll for it. But we'll do that later if we get around to it. Let's just close that for now. So Stronghold is going to be our Titan exotic. First, though, I want to get back on our Warlock. Stronghold is strong, but the learning curve is rough. Yeah. I don't think I've ever used them. I've got a pretty good roll that I've saved. What have I got? I got 65 total with 25 in resilience, 10 in discipline, and 15 in intellect. So I feel like that's going to be a very good roll for this build. I'm thinking... Oh, then again, though... No, okay, I have an idea. I got something in mind. Alright, let me just... re-equip the workshop loadout. So, big thing I want to do... I want to do a DPS test. Which I've never really done before, so this might be a little rough, not gonna lie. Come on, Dim, you can do it. There we go. So this should be the build how we left it previously. Alright. Here's what I'm thinking for this DPS test. I know this is the lost sector that all the cool YouTubers do all their DPS tests in, so I guess we're also going to do the same. I don't know if there's a better place to do it. I guess we'll soon see. I guess I gotta clear out the area first, don't I? Might as well get some crafted weapon XP. I gotta clear out everything and try not to damage the boss. Bunker E15 is a better one. Oh, Carl doesn't count as a boss. Oh shit. Alright, which one's... That one? No. You'll have to remind me, what location is Bunker E15 on? Is it? No, it's not here. It's not there. It's Europa, right? Yeah. Is that a better one though? Because isn't there like a lot of enemies in that room? And I'm also worried about the shield on the boss. I gotta go through all of them in my head. Because Perdition spawns in a new wave of enemies when the boss takes enough damage. I guess Carl does too though, doesn't he? He spawns in more enemies. Right, we'll try it. To be fair, I only need to get like one clean burst of 1k on the boss for this test to work. I just gotta do it twice in separate runs. And then I can check the difference on the health bar. Oh, wait. Do we know if the frames deal damage to the boss? Because I don't want the numbers to be poorly favored if they do. I guess I might just clear out all the enemies and then wait and see if the boss's health goes down. I'll also save as few of as few of the frames as possible. Let me just these can go up a little bit. Nice and easy. No boss yet. Alright. I do have a solar weapon boost, so I want to get rid of that first. I guess we'll just clear out smaller enemies. That health bar going down. Because they are shooting at it. Damn, it is. Yeah, this one's not gonna work. We'll just go back to Carl for now. I need to take off the boost for this test as well. To be fair, the fact that it's like the test I'm gonna do shouldn't matter too much if Carl's a boss or not. So hopefully this will be alright.
Calculating optimal casualties to disrupt their operations.
Ooh. High value target chest, let's go. And I forget it doesn't give anything anymore, it's just, wow, a whole 300 glimmer. Good for me, good for me. Which reminds me, I have so many of those. Why is the quest called bath time? I've never noticed that before, oh my god. I can't believe we're giving them bath time. Let's go. Alright, so all I need to do, I need to clear out all the enemies without damaging the boss. And then we're gonna do a little, I have to try and take a screenshot of his health bar, I guess. Well, this is annoying. I hate when this happens. Time to leave, I guess. Fingers crossed, it does not do that again. Okay, there we go. That's the boss. He spawns way earlier than he does in the Lost Sector, because I was farming this Lost Sector earlier today. Sorry, the like Heroic and Legend of Master Lost Sector. Don't, no, get away from the fire! Ah, you bastard! I shouldn't have risked a grenade. We just gotta remember that a little bit of his health came off. It was just a little bit. Alright, so this is with Dawn Chorus. Let's just clear out the enemies so I can take a screenshot of that. Don't you blow up, don't you blow up. Oh, I should have taken a screenshot earlier. Alright, good, good, good. Can I please take a screenshot of your health bar? Thank you. Now you can die. Alright, let me this is the screenshot. How do I crop it? There's got to be a way to crop it. There has to be a way to crop it. I suppose, yeah, I could just do it outside of OBS rather than trying to do it in OBS. Let me just do... Okay, cool. This is the health bar we're comparing to. So what's bearing in mind about there was like a chunk taken off. Take off Dawn Chorus for now. So yeah, just bear in mind a little bit of his health was missing because of some Scorch. But I want to see how much additional damage like Dawn Chorus is actually adding with its Scorch. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna move that so it takes up less of the screen. Let's just put it there. I'd say it's about with the bit added on, it's like just over half health. I'm not really doing like the proper math. Wow, why did I say it the American way? The proper maths to figure out like how much additional damage it's actually doing. I just want to get a good look at it. And almost like get proof that it is actually doing additional damage, you know? Like it's not just a tiny little bit. Because if the result ends up being the same without Dawn Chorus, then it's probably not worth it as a DPS option. Alright. So I was with the ignition as well. Oh, that's not... Wait. Yeah, that's about the same. It's like a little bit less, but because of the chunk that got taken off on the Dawn Chorus test, it is actually like just pretty much the same. That must be... Oh, do you know what it is? Fuck, we gotta do this test again. I'm pretty sure it's because it's activating the ignition. And I wonder if I just take this one off, is this gonna activate an ignition? It won't, or it didn't at least. But, oh, fuck. So, because the ignition cancels out the actual Scorch, it gets rid of Scorch. It means that 1k itself, combined with Dawn Chorus, isn't too worth it. It's still good, you know? You're gonna be getting ignitions more often. We've wow, that wasn't even Dawn Chorus, that was just 1k. Oh. So yeah, that's kind of meant that 1k is not a good option. Well, sorry, it is a good option. It's not a good option for this build, if that makes sense. Dawn Chorus is very clearly based around Scorch still, and maintaining the Scorch in a group. So it's still these weapons that we want in the build. I guess the only thing that's left for this Warlock build then is if I can find direct stats on how much Scorch is added. We want something that adds Scorch slowly. That's the point. Maybe I should take this off then. Because I want the Scorch to last in order to get the melee back often. This is actually working against Dawn Chorus. I guess I may as well put on powered melee attacks. Alright, well, we learned something. I'm getting a better idea on how a build like this should work. We're getting melee energy when the scorched enemies do eventually die, combined with grant melee energy while they're scorched. I'm not too sure because we're not building for ignitions anymore. I should probably take these two off. Maybe it's worth keeping this one at least, but I don't think I need this one anymore. And the number of torches as something to, as a benefit to have. Because I believe Radiant does stack with Solar Surge mods. Let's do Radiant lasts longer. Fire sprites grant restoration. Not there. Dynamo's not really worth it. We'll do hands-on, solar siphon, ashes to assets. Powered melee final blows, grenade and melee charging each other. Yeah, that's good. Just any kind of damage resistances you might need. Maybe we should put on a charged up, because I'm going to be putting 2 solar siphons on, or solar surges. Too many S words. What the fuck is that noise? What the fuck is that noise? What? How do... Is that the armor charge countdown? That's so annoying. Has that always been a thing and I've just muted it out every time? That was the armor charge countdown. What? I really hope people on stream heard that, so I don't want to seem like an insane person. That was so weird. Alright, it's completely thrown off my train of thought. God, who knows anymore? You've had that a lot. I think that's the first time I've heard that. That really surprised me. Shut up, you silly little legionary. There we go. Hey, welcome back, TV. Oh, it makes the noise if you change surges. I'll be honest, I don't use a lot of surges in my builds. So yeah, I've never heard that before. Man, that's annoying. I had a full panic. I had no idea what was going on. It was so loud as well. But on the bright side, I think this is the Warlock build done. Let me resave it on dim. Make sure I've got any of the changes. I think from equipped. Still using equipped. And I'll probably test this build out in some raids and strikes and stuff, some nightfalls off stream to gather the footage for the video. It's a nice little like modular build for what you need, kind of Warlock build right there. So I'm happy with that. Should we rebuild Hunter or move on to Titan? For anyone that wasn't here, the Titan exotic we got is Stronghold. Any preference on whether we rebuild the Graviton Forfeit Hunter build or start building the Stronghold Titan build? Need to make sure if I do Hunter, I've got... Yeah, Rat King's still on Hunter. I guess since we started the Hunter build, stick on that for now. I'm overshooting my mouse a lot. Alright, so the thought I had, originally we were doing a solar melee build. Which I think worked neat. However, kind of more as a gimmick idea, but with some utility to it. Back in D1, Arc was actually the hunter subclass that made you go invisible. So I think as a nice little nod to D1, it would be more fun to make an Arc Graviton build than a solar one. And with the addition of using Disorientating below to help keep us amplified, but also blind, which works on Unstoppables. And hopefully we could actually make a build that works well for endgame. Yeah, like the good old days. I still remember first encounter of Crota's End, having like all my friends run ahead, and I was the Arc Hunter, so I would sit back and like wait for all the enemies to be out of the way, and then just have to go invisible to get past the knights. That was the only way our team was able to complete it, because they would all die. But they were there as a distraction. It sounds like I'm being really like playing selfishly, but no, that was what our team decided, and I just happened to be the hunter team. So defeating a jolted target makes you amplified, and then you get those effects while amplified. I don't think we need that, because our melee itself is making us amplified. Does that still work when you combine it with Tempest Strike, though? Like, this is good. Oh, your melee attack also blinds them. All right. Okay, maybe not. No, I think I can make this work. I think if we do it this way round. Tempest Strike, Lethal Current, Combination Blow. Oh, then again, that I don't know what to do. Because that reload speed will help, since we're using Rat King to go invisible. Alright, you know what? Let's do it this way. This will jolt and hopefully blind as well. I think that's how it works, but we're going to have to test that. And that will make us amplified, which will give us reload speed, which will help us go invisible with Rat King quicker. That's my thought process. I don't need that because I've got that. Oh, that's also an option I could have done. No, this I'm sticking with this for now. This works. I'm so indecisive. Pulse Grenade, I think, is the best one. Yeah. Defeating a jolted target gets grants an Ionic Trace. That sounds good since we're going to be jolting a lot. More resilient to incoming damage, also nice. I guess that. And what else could we do? Better grenades. That's true, actually. I guess I was kind of doing this as more of a homage, but you're right. Assassin's Cowl fits the exact same homage. What could we do then? Graviton Forfeit is just such like... almost like an awkward kind of exotic. Yeah, then again, though, that is somewhat part, like, to an extent, it's the point of the series. I forgot to change the text. I also forgot to get rid of the health bar. That's funny. That's just been on screen. Forfeit. How you spell it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go back on forfeit. I rolled it, so I have to go with it. I want to make a build that's a little bit more interesting than just the default void build. Oh, but you are right in the sense that using it as a melee build on any other subclass does not work because Assassin's Cowl exists. So it's gonna have to be a void build, I think. I mean, that's, I guess, yeah. That's a good point, because the stasis melee isn't very good for kills, but it is very good for stunning, like overloads, because it's got the slow. Ooh, that might actually be a really good idea, Rasputin. Let's try it. Rat King stasis invis build. All right, let me just clear all this. I want a fresh board to work with. Gambler's Dodge, definitely. It's a melee focused build. We want Gambler's Dodge. Triple jump doesn't. I mean, jumps don't matter. Don't get a choice of that. But let's build this. Let's attempt to build this as a closer to end game anti-overload build, and possibly anti-unstoppable. Duskfield. Maybe. Yeah, no, let's go with Duskfield to stack on the slow. It's dodging slows. Shadow dive, no. Alright, that seems like a no-brainer. You get 2 charges of this? No, you don't. Oh, that's true! Wrecking anti... Oh my god, we're gonna make the triple threat stasis invisibility build. I never would have seen it coming. Never would have seen it coming. This is the advantage to streaming this series. I don't think I ever would have thought of that. It's like a puzzle. All the pieces were there. And I just, like, I didn't use all of them in my thought process. Alright. That, I guess, yeah, just those two. Okay, I'm a little bit excited for this. This is getting interesting. I love it when a build is like... I just love unique builds. That's what I'm trying to say. I love it when a build is unique. I love creating builds I've not seen before. And I've definitely not seen a stasis invisibility anti-champion build. Oh my god, I'm excited. All right, let's after freezing. It doesn't increase reload. If it increased reload, I would consider it because of Rat King. I want to get that fast reload. That's ability, energy. That's a maybe. Refraction's a maybe. Durance, absolutely. It makes the grenade last longer. Shattering of Stasis Crystal, recharge rate, that's a maybe as well. Shards is a maybe. I guess it kind of depends how this plays, because it might also be better to go with Glacial Grenade combined with Whisper of Rendering. Whisper of Rendering. That's something I need to test, actually. Let's just do this for now. Unless anyone else in chat can confirm, if I throw a Glacial Grenade... No, I've already tested this. I did a long old test process off stream the other day. Sorry, my brain's going way too fast, and I'm thinking of, like, sentences and then counter-arguments to my own sentences before I say them. What I was thinking is, could I shoot a Stasis Crystal? And would the kills from that count towards Rat King's invisibility? But then what I realized is I tested a similar theory with Stasis the other day, and we found out that the game very accurately, or at least mostly accurately, tracks the sources of different things. The test I did was, if I created a stasis, a glacial grenade, and shot it with a stasis weapon while stasis surge was active, would that do more damage? And we found the answer is no. However, Headstone does have increased damage when there's a stasis surge. Unrelated to this build, but if you didn't know that, it's definitely something useful to learn for build crafting. That might be chains might be a decent one because we're going to be creating one in the middle. That's another maybe. There's a lot of good maybes here. Is this good? Reloads your stowed weapons. Let's put that on for now. We can always change it. Frozen targets. We'll aim to freeze. Yeah, definitely. Definitely rending. That's a maybe. It depends on how... Because we might not even need too much melee energy. That's off the screen. Sorry for noticing all this stuff so late. There we go. This would be good for survivability. Oh yeah, this needs some testing before I can do anything concrete anyway. But I believe, sorry, I believe a Duskfield grenade plus a melee is enough to freeze. I have a stasis LMG somewhere, and I think that would be good. All right. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm being silly, right? Wait, fuck it. I may as well have it. It doesn't really matter too much. Kinetic Siphon, definitely already got Kinetic Siphon. All right then, grenade. No, I'm not really going to be getting grenade kills reliably. Harmonic Siphon. God, I feel stupid sometimes. Strength. We want to try and get as high strength as possible. Strength. Melee kickstart, melee kickstart. I need another one. Causing damage with your grenade reduces your melee cooldown. I think that's a good option. That's fine as it is. Additional armor charge. I don't think we need a surge mod. I think a kinetic surge is a little bit unnecessary, maybe. I guess I could set up the build where if you wanted to, you could put on a surge mod. You could replace Absolution with a surge mod if you wanted to take this build into high-end content. And let's put that on. I have too much resilience. There we go. I now have a reasonable amount of resilience. Yeah, cool. All of these are literally just melee or strength stat boosts. Alright, where would be a good place to test this build? As a solo player, let's grab some bounties, maybe do a couple strikes. There's been a lot of sitting and chatting for a stream, and I guess a little bit of testing with the Warlock stuff. No, it'd be really nice if this could be like a spam melee kind of build. Depending on how quickly we can freeze targets. Oh, Memento Mori. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's still I hope it's still fun to watch. I find this kind of stuff a lot of fun to do and a lot of fun to see. One of the main reasons I made Workshop to begin with is because it's the kind of thing I would do anyway. But also I didn't feel I kind of, not gonna lie, I think I've come off sometimes a little bit passive aggressive about it in previous Workshop videos, but I do get tired of seeing like my YouTube feed filled up with like the same 5 meta builds for PvE, and like people only using like 1 or 2 exotics. Like, people can do what they want in Destiny, and that's fine, and content creators can do what they want as well, in terms of the content they want to make. But goddamn, I remember when like every YouTuber ever was talking about Lorelei. Or what was the recent one? I guess Gerfalcon last season. Less people talking about it this season, but like, yeah, I get it, it's good, but I want to see something cool. I want to see something that I don't see every week. I've actually been seeing like another Gerfalcon build this season, from a few different YouTubers. So, you know, it's one of those exotics that just is always at the top of people's lists. Alright, hopefully this performs well. That is so much louder than the rest of the game. I'm sorry, Drifter, you're too loud. Yeah, I mean, that when I say like being passive aggressive, that is one of the reasons why in the intro to some of the Workshop videos, it's like me scrolling through YouTube and showing off all the builds. Because god, there's just so many for the same exotics, and like if you sit and watch them all, 90% of them, sorry, a lot of them are going to be like mostly the same, you know? And again, no hate to other content creators, because there are some, obviously I'm a very small one. And it is nice to have a place to find good builds, but yeah, I just wish people gave more attention to the underutilized exotics. Rant over. Alright, so this isn't the best place to test, I'm noticing. Because I should have known this, the melee one-shots. I shouldn't have risked that, I should have jumped out of the way. Oh well. I guess when we get to bigger enemies later in the strike, especially in the Prison of Elders room, I can do a proper test on how quickly I can freeze enemies. Wow, they turned into the train. So yeah, that froze pretty quickly. A little bit of invisibility, melee rate is going up. I forgot that we get 2 charges as well of our stasis melee, so that's really going to help. Maybe I should put a kinetic reloader mod on. I just feel like this is a little bit slow for reloading.
This is one of the Vex cell blocks. The Awoken dragged all kinds of subtypes out of their hoods. The ones that survived are some tough sons.
Yeah, that's definitely true, especially since like 90% of the people that are going to be using Graviton are going to be using it on Void. Sorry, are going to be using it in a way where Void gives them their melee back and turns them invisible. So, yeah. Unless they're also pairing that with Omnioculeus, which you don't really need the dodge roll in Viz on Omni. Then that doesn't help too much. Oh wow. Just wrecked all of them for me. That's a lot of heavy. And those aren't even like scout drop heavies either. I thought the train came from the other way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not loving this build yet, but I'm hoping with a few tweaks we could sort something out. I might just need more ability regen in general, like across the board. Even if Graviton just gave me another way to go invisible, like maybe they just have like if you're not on Void, you go invisible by dodging, as like an extra perk on it. I think that would really make Graviton a lot more interesting as an exotic.
Kill them, dead guardian.
Yeah, I think I definitely need to find a higher place to test it. Whether I do Nightfall or the starting area of a dungeon or something like that. I could do the Lost Sector, but today's one is Phrilodrome, and I really don't want to do Phrilodrome.
Are not.
Then again though, Phrilodrome would be a decent place for me to test it against both barriers and overloads.
Round 2. Dismantle mines, yes. Or die.
Cause yeah, like, when my melee could do that, and the whole point is that my melee shouldn't be getting me kills, this build, not very good for low content. Too strong. It's very weird to say too strong about a build as like a downside. See, apparently I didn't even get a final blow there for wrecking to go invisible.
New phase. Final round. mighty cabal challenges.
With the amount of overshield we're getting, like the stasis overshield, I might be able to bring down my resilience a bit and put it into strength. No, wait, I don't think I can.
What's this?
Because I believe all my armor is focused for resilience.
Your treasure awaits.
Do I have... Okay, there's a low resilience one.
Looks like the trickster left you a present.
There's a low resilience. Okay, no, I might be able to do it.
But she made me laugh. You're in the prison mainframe, the crazy servitor's nest. Buckle up, he's got some grizzled veterans with him.
An old friend is here. Cabal.
Ooh. Damn, imagine not one-phasing this boss in Strike playlist. That is disappointing. Then again, I'm not really trying. Otherwise I'd pull this out. Why did my Unrelenting not activate? I got like 3 kills.
Note never to piss you off.
No hostiles on tracker. I'll bring the ship into transmat range.
Hey, I might be looking for someone to watch my back one of these days. To bring some major heat to a gunfight.
Hey, new shader.
For hire.
I like the Titans fashion. They can have Joybringer. Alright, what does that shader look like? Ooh, that's very blue. Can I build? For more strength. That's a lot higher strength. That should be enough, to be honest. And then what did I have? I had... We'll do that, and we'll do that. And I wanted to put on a loader mod, that was it. I wanted a kinetic loader. Alright, let's go try Philodrome. I reckon it's going to be pure pain. That'll truly be the test. I just need to reset my artifact to have no, I already have piercing sidearms. Nice. Anti-barrier. Overload from slows. To be fair, I'm trying to plan ahead for the final boss, but I don't care about killing the final boss. I just care about how it works through the rest of the lost sector. Well, that was disappointing. couldn't even make it to the Lost Sector. Unless I can think of any improvements to make to the build. Void threat. After this, then the build might just have to stay as is. Which I'm fine with. I've kind of made a point on previous episodes about, you know, not every build in this series is going to be good. It's kind of the idea of figuring out what works and what doesn't. And it always opens up the discussion of how to make an exotic more relevant. Like, we've already had the whole thing on Graviton. Focusing on melee is a bit disappointing when it's on Void. Well, specifically Void Hunter. Oh, hello. Nice start, nice start. Oh, that one's shooting at me now. I didn't mean to throw that grenade. That would have been fine if I didn't throw the grenade. I thought about Heart Shadow. I did, to be honest. After our last stream, I did think about the possibility of Heart Shadow. So that just distracted me. That's pretty cool. My big issue with Heart Shadow is it's not something that's consistent enough to build into, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the main advantage to Rat King is how often I can activate the invisibility, whereas Heart Shadow is going to be a once every now and then kind of thing. So it's a good exotic, but when pairing outside of Void with Graviton, you know, it's not that great. Are these Galahorns? This is not an arcade game. Bungie, you can't fool me. This is just reused assets. Alright, let me actually fight. Freeze you again, do more damage. Freeze you again, do more damage. See, that works. Get a champ in the grenade and do that. Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely, even if like you're not too sure on an idea, I very much do appreciate you suggesting them anyway. Thank you very much. Because a lot of the time, I can be silly sometimes. And sometimes it can not be silly, I guess. So sometimes you suggesting an idea will work with something that I'm thinking about that you may have not thought of, or it might lead to something, you know? How did my melee miss? Don't heal, don't heal. This is just going to be easier to do this with. biggest problem with this build is when I don't have my abilities charged. So what can I do about that? I guess I could sacrifice recuperation for more ability regen on orbs. It is pretty much, if I don't have abilities, I feel like the build isn't that good. Oh, I should have really killed one of those goblins with Rat King. Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess that's the other thing with this build. It's pretty much kill, reload, kill, reload. At least I forget that I can dodge roll while invisible without it counteracting. That's something I gotta remember to take advantage of. Maybe this is going to be a build that's going to be better after the kinetic boost as well. Wrecking adds a lot more survivability to stasis. Yeah, definitely. Having the ability to just like back off and heal is so nice on pretty much any class. It's kind of the only thing you can only reliably do on Void. Especially, yeah, especially the recuv from Graviton. I think I missed a message as well. Impact induction and inertia override at the same time. We got what's bolstering detonation as well with double bomber on class item. Okay, impact induction is causing damage to melee attack, reduces grenade cooldown. And what was inertia override? Inertia override. What thing is inertia override on? Oh, momentum transfer. Oh, I could try that next time. I don't think the kinetic loader is making like a difference, but it's not making too much of a difference. So I reckon I could be fine without it. There's another thing to test as well. If Hunter reload dodge roll works with wrecking, I don't know if it does. Oh shit, hello. Look at that. Gotta give props to that. The fact that we were able to take out an overload with just slows and Rat King. Alright. I'm not too bothered about doing the boss section. Let's try some of those changes. I don't think kinetic's too much of a thing I need. Impact induction, bolstering detonation. Or detonation. Ooh. That's just a lot of focus. I think Kickstart's a good thing to have because we are picking up orbs, and it's the only thing we've got. Kickstart works. These two might work well as well. Let me go test my dodge theory with Ret King as well. Oh, sorry. Did a hiccup. Dynamo, I think, is going to be better than hands-on. We're dodge rolling way more than we're getting melee kills. We're not even really getting melee kills. We'll put on 2 kinetic siphons. Why not? Get that super even quicker. They're both fine. Alright, what can we do here? Recuperation, as good as it is, I don't think it's needed. Yeah. Because of the increased recovery and health from Rat King, I think recuperation is not something needed as good as it is. I could do double bomber. Double bomber I think is a better option than what I had, or maybe distribution. Let's try that real quick. Alright, I'm gonna get a kill with Rat King and then dodge roll and see if that turns me invisible. Surprisingly, that's something I've never really tested. I don't think it will work, but certainly worth testing. I just need to find an easy red bar to kill. It's usually some in that cave over there. Hello, any Vex that would like to die? No. I hate how hard it is to find enemies when this event is on. Like, goddamn, I just want to kill one red bar. Is that too much to ask? I want to kill a red bar and dodge roll. That's all I want. Oh, they're above me. That's not helpful. Hi, Titan. I don't know if I got... Alright, I got that kill. It does turn you invisible. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. How can we build that? I actually didn't think that would work. I'm not even sure what to do with that information now that I have it. It does mean we no longer need to rely on the melee dodge roll anymore. Or like as much. But what does that mean for the rest of the build? Uh-oh, contacting Destiny 2 servers. What does that mean? Oh. Oh, dodge rolling with like the Hunter reload dodge after a Rat King kill does still count as a Rat King reload. So it does heal and turn you invisible. I didn't think that would work, but it does. The main piece of information... Sorry. I'm not even sure what I can do with that information at the moment. It just means I don't need to rely on Gambler's dodge as heavily. Is it Gambler's? Yeah, Gambler's dodge. But yeah, I feel like Gambler's dodge still might not be better. Oh, good. Battle Eye kicked me out. Is this Bungie starting to ban people? On the thing I don't have? Oh, please let me back in. Alright, while it loads, what could we do with that? Oh, they're all activated by the dodge roll as well? I use marksman dodge so little now. Like, recently. I mainly just use gambler's dodge. So yeah, I didn't realize that kill clip and vault shot and stuff like that also got activated by it. Now is it just like, is it worth having that dodge over gamblers? I still don't think it is. Right, I don't know. It's faster reload for Rat King, which means more consistent and faster invisibility. Which means less chance of dying and more time for the invisibility or the Graviton Forfeit perks to work. But is that going to make our melee much slower? I guess we'll have to test in the Lost Sector again. I'm doing a lot of like... I mean, the Bungie literally kicked me out. I didn't have much option other than to sit and think. Yeah. Gambler's dodge is probably the way to go, but let's do... Hopefully I don't get kicked out again. Let's do a quick test in that Lost Sector again. This time with marksman dodge. And now with the changes we've made to our build on the mod side. Error code Weasel. Oh, am I not going to be able to test this today? Let me check. What is error code Weasel again? Do I need to restart my game? Or Wi-Fi signals? Wow, I think it's literally because I'm streaming. I'm going to attempt it one more time. If it doesn't let me in, that might be the end of the stream today. Everyone pray to the Bungie gods. Fingers crossed I can get in. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I would, at the very least, like to get this quick test. I would like to, all right, we finalized the Warlock build today, so that's really good progress on the video. Depending on like these last few adjustments, I think this Hunter build is finalized, and then it would just be the Titan build, which I'll do a different day. Not seeing connecting to Destiny 2 servers, so we might be alright. XD trick shot XD, whoa!
Nice shot!
Let's go. Actually, wait, did it save my build? The changes I made? Marksman dog changed, so it should be. I was kind of worried that it wouldn't save it all. Oh god. I pressed the reload button and it didn't work. Yeah, no, I think gamblers might be better. Cause yeah, I still gotta do the normal reload. Like, it's not back often enough for it to matter. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Can I at least kill the barrier before the servers go? Well, not before the servers go, before my connection goes. Yay! Barrier dead. Woo! Client not responding. Yeah, okay. Error code plum now. That's different then. Error code plum. Ally has detected a problem with your computer that may be in violation of Bungie's terms of service. I reckon that's also a connection issue then, because I can't think of anything on my computer that would be doing that. Like, all I have open at the moment is Chrome, Discord, OBS, and Destiny. So, unfortunately, I think that's going to be the end of the stream, but, yeah, I don't think we can at least end on the idea that Marksman does not work. Seems like a Bungie side error, possibly. I'll have a quick check on Bungie help real quick, just out of curiosity. Oh, background maintenance started. That could be it. No downtime expected, but background maintenance can cause issues. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. I wasn't planning on streaming long anyway. To be honest, I've already streamed longer than I planned, but I got addicted to the build crafting. We made some good progress though. I'm happy with the solar build for Warlock. I'm happy that the Hunter build is no longer a solar one as well, and the Stasis one seems a lot more interesting. Still a few kinks to it though. And yeah, we'll get started on the Titan stream next time. Thank you everyone for coming, especially you, TB and Rasputin, as always. Love seeing you around. And yeah. Still gotta get better at learning to end streams. I know! I'll end it with this.